Hey, it's Dara Connolly, and in this month's confidence tip, I'm going to share with you my top tips that I just wrote for Global Women's Magazine. It talks about the delusion of perfection. I can't wait for you to hear this. The delusion of perfection is a phrase that I coined based on this false belief that everyone else's lives are perfect because we just came off a year of watching each other on social media. We're seeing each other on Zooms across the world from the waist up, that we're under this false illusion that everyone else has it so great. So if you're feeling an enormous amount or an increased amount of inadequacy, self-doubt, or just feelings of I'm not good enough during this time, you are not alone. In fact, there's been a lot of studies from the Journal of Internal Medicine that people are feeling more increased feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt since the onset of the pandemic. And I'm going to offer to you today simple questions to ask yourself to question if you're starting to go down that path. Because the work I do to help women feel more confident and complete is so important to me. And I want you to do this quick self-assessment to test your worthiness that you can do now or any given time to check in with yourself. So the very first question is, are you spending too much time on social media, which is making you feel isolated, lonely, or depressed? Many of us are going through this right now. And like I said, the recent study is talking about how social media itself has increased during the pandemic, which has also increased our feelings of unworthiness. This is by a recent study of the Journal of Internal Medicine. And if you're spending too much time watching other people on these apps, you're going to start to think that their lives are perfect because you get stuck in the comparison trap. Remember, people only post their wins on social media. They rarely share the years of hard work or failures or tribulations that they went through. I don't tell you all the things that didn't go well in my life because that would be so sad for you to read that. I don't want to bring you down. I want to bring you up. So I want to tell you what's going well. Occasionally I'll tell a personal story about something I'm struggling with. So you remember that, hey, I'm human just like you, but most people have a tendency to brag. They rarely share all the hard things they're going to. And the more time we spend looking outside of ourselves and comparing ourselves to others, the more inadequate we feel about our inside, about ourselves. So here's how you solve it. You have to set a time of how much you're going to allow yourself to be on social media each day and check in with yourself. Set an alarm after 15 minutes to remind you it's time to turn it off. We all get sucked into this, but it's easy to waste too much time and get lured in by all the cool things that are coming in on your feed, but you're wasting your time looking at everyone else's wins. You begin to feel like you are not enough. So instead of doing that, here's something that's even better. Can you spend time with a person that you see in person? Take a walk with a friend, meet someone at a coffee shop, talk with a friend on the phone. People are less likely to brag when they are in person with you. The question I want you to ask yourself, if you are feeling increased feelings of self-doubt, inadequacy, or fear, is do you have a support network of people around you? Women in particular feel more confident when we are around like-minded people. So I want you to take an inventory of the people you spend most of your time with. Ask yourself, are they prone to negativity? Do they complain or gossip? If they do, you will start to take on those negative emotions when you are around them and notice that your mood starts to go down. Just like when we surround ourselves with a supportive, positive group of friends and network of family and coworkers who uplift our moods, we feel energized and happy. So here's my solution for you. Surround yourself only with people who support your new ideas. They compliment you, they're positive when they're around you, and they encourage your growth. Look, you only have so much time. So be discerning of who you spend your time. You will absorb their energy and it will affect your well-being. If you don't have a supportive group around you, then you need to challenge yourself to meet new people. Join a new club, take a class, or explore being around those who enjoy similar hobbies or interests or activities as you. Because when you are around like-minded people, it reinforces your beliefs and increases your confidence and sense of self-worth. This is important. If you're in a place where you can't find anyone to support you or his could be there for you, then it's important that you either join a mastermind group. I lead masterminds, or find another community, or become the support you need. What this means is I want you to be kind to yourself. Tell yourself what you need to hear. Hey, you're doing a great job. Don't give up. Keep going. Because if no one else can give that to you, I want you to do it for yourself. You can make this real simple. You can start by repeating a simple mantra every day, such as, I am worthy. I am amazing. And eventually you'll begin to feel that way. Like, hey, I could do this. And after a few weeks, you'll feel even better. And after a few months of being your own best friend and advocate, you'll notice it feels unnatural to put yourself down. Well, that's all for today. But if you want to learn more how you can live as a confident woman, reach out to me for my powerful mastermind so I can tell you more. And in the meantime, keep an eye out for my next tip, which will be in your inbox in just 2 weeks. So go ahead and turn off those social media and do something for you right now, because you are amazing.